It is official, everyone. Mojang have finally broken their silence and have decided to give us some new sneak peeks into what will be in Minecraft 1.18, aka the Caves and Cliffs update part 2. Just a few days ago, as of when I'm recording this, on the 13th of July 2021, Mojang actually released some new experimental world generation for us to test out, not only for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, but for Java Edition. So this is officially our first ever hands-on with Minecraft 1.18. However, a lot of you may not actually know that this is not a snapshot. That is why in this video, everyone, I'm going to be using this information we've been given by Mojang to talk about how the Caves and Cliffs update part 2 snapshots are potentially just about to start, everyone. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, be sure you drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. So just in case you do not know what I'm talking about, I'll show this on screen right now from a little Minecraft news post on minecraft.net. There'll be a link down below in the description if you want to check this out. But what this basically was a little announcement by Mojang announcing and confirming that they would be releasing a little test pack for us to try out, not only for Bedrock Edition but finally for Java Edition, so that we can try out the new mountain generation and some other experimental Caves and Cliffs features. Mojang themselves even called this an experimental Caves and Cliffs snapshot, so it's not the traditional official Minecraft snapshot. However, it is actually something quite new. I've not really saw them do before, where they're not giving us a full-on snapshot in the Minecraft launcher, but they're giving us a little file to add to our game so that we can try out these new features. It's quite unique, and may I add, it's really cool. Instantly I saw people down below in the comments section and people all over the internet saying finally we have got our first ever Minecraft 1.18 snapshots, but that is not the case. As I just mentioned, this is not a snapshot, it is a self-proclaimed experimental Caves and Cliffs snapshot. If you go onto the official Minecraft launcher, the way you usually begin a snapshot or a pre-release or whatever else it may be, usually it would come up with a little number. However, there is nothing like that in the Minecraft launcher, indicating that this is kind of a new form snapshot and is not meant to be a headline snapshot, and that Mojang are not ready to officially begin them yet. I believe this is because, as even said in this post, these features are experimental and they're not finished 100% by any means. There's still some work that needs to be done, and it's quite funny to think that snapshots are there so that we can test out features so that they're good for the final game, but this here is basically a snapshot for a snapshot. Mojang want us to test out these features, try them out, make sure they work before they actually add them into a snapshot, but nevertheless I do think this is really cool. Now the reason, as I just kind of touched upon earlier, I believe they have not begun snapshots officially yet is because they are simply not ready. It explains itself in this post. They want us to test out this experimental generation so that if it works, obviously we let Mojang know, they implement it into a snapshot for a lot more people to get their eyes on it. However, if things are not quite working correctly yet, then Mojang have a bit of time still to go back to the drawing board and change up quite a few things. This is a really smart way of Mojang getting the more dedicated fan base to try this out before they implement it to a wider audience. People that play snapshots a lot of the time, although originally they were meant to test out experimental features, over time they've become a bit more of a hyped thing where people treat them less as them being used to test out these new features, but more as an experience to test out the features before everyone else. I don't know if that made any sense, but basically what I'm trying to say is that Mojang are doing this so that the more hardcore Minecraft players can test this out before they add it to a snapshot, where then people can go on to get hyped about it. I hope that makes sense, everyone, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But long story short, Mojang are not ready to begin Snapshots yet. Obviously, that's a massive commitment to make. As soon as they begin, people will be expecting regular snapshots and regular updates and regular betas and regular information, so I can understand why Mojang are not quite ready to commit to this yet, and I'm guessing that, as I've said many times now, Mojang just want us to test this out simply so that they can get it 100%. This is quite cool also because it will give Mojang quite a bit of extra time to add a few more things, change a few things around, and do a few other things like that. But something interesting on the kind of patch notes I released is where they said the Caves and Cliffs update part 1 released. We're currently hard at work on delivering the second chapter in the Caves and Cliffs part 2. We're not only updating the caves and adding new mountains, we're also changing the overall terrain generation to make it all fit together, as these features will bring pretty big changes. We would love your feedback. So that kind of summarizes it there. This update is going to bring about huge changes to the game, and they just want us to test it out a little bit. It also goes on to say we need to sort out some technical things before we can ship these in a normal Java snapshot or Bedrock beta. So in the meantime, we've created an experimental snapshot for Java that you can download separately. That way you can try out all the new world generation and provide us with feedback while we continue our grand work of terraforming the world of Minecraft and integrating it all into normal snapshot/beta series. So that basically summarized what I just tried to explain in a very nice little short few paragraphs there. Mojang are not ready to ship this in the traditional snapshot or beta. That is why they're giving us this very simple file, just saying, hey, I know you're hungry for information right now, I know you're hungry to test out new features to do with 1.18, so here, have this file, test it out, come back to us with some feedback. It is obviously really smart for a business to do this, and for a game studio to do this, developers to do this, to ask for people's feedback before they begin the official process. It's just really smart overall for Mojang to do it this way. But yeah, that is why in the title for this video I said and made the statement that the Caves and Cliffs update part 2 snapshots are about to start. It feels like they're just around the corner right now, with Mojang beginning this whole process finally after so long, and there not really being much time until the update's set to fully release. I am just so excited to finally see this and to see Mojang beginning things and kicking things off, because it means that the snapshots are just around the corner. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, everyone. Do you like the idea of these new experimental snapshots, or do you wish that Mojang would just do a traditional one? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. But yeah, that's it for this one, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.